has more control dealing with the younger fellas anyway.
When I want to date younger women, what they say, Ocho? Right. Oh, I'm a creep. Oh, I'm what they call that? What they call that when a man, like, I'm grooming. That's the term they use with me. Grooming. Mm-hmm. When she talk about dating younger men, Joe, what they say? Go ahead, girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, it's different.
Why is it different?
Oh, I don't know. They see it different. They view it different.
When I show you guys this unedited clip of what Shannon Sharpe actually said, you guys are going to be even more leery and suspicious of him. Let's get into it. What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2 here. Now, I wanted to go ahead and get into this clip. Shout out to Tasha K because she has the original unedited, but also shout out to the Star Report. I'm not going to play it through Star's channel because his people will hit you up and you're like, you can't use our stuff. So I'm going to play it through Tasha K because she don't mind people giving commentary. But there was that hard splice in that video that you guys seen in the beginning, and it literally was like, Ocho Cinco was having a conversation, and then all of a sudden Shannon Sharpe pops up, and you hear the pop sound because it was a hard splice. And some people are all like, okay, what's missing there? Well, Tasha K has the unedited clip, so we're going to go ahead and watch it. But like I said, it's going to make you more leery and more suspicious of Shannon Sharpe. And I think we need to have an honest conversation. And the conversation is being gay the worst thing ever? While we listen to this clip, go ahead and comment and answer that question in the comment section. Let's get to it, you guys.
Live, what do you have? And so basically he sent me a clip of Shannon Sharpe, I guess accidentally speaking on something that's subconsciously embedded in his head, and we'll talk about this in a minute. He was talking in reference to Michelle Obama interviewing Tracy Ellis about her, I guess, excuse for dating younger men and why she prefers to date them over older men. Michelle Obama had co-signed like, as if she knew. And I was like, well, what we talk about, Michelle? What is we talking about? Let's get into it, Michelle Obama. Okay? I read it between the lines, but I ain't gonna go in on the first lady like that, you know? Maybe she's just wishing for some younger dick. I don't know. But Shannon had ended up commenting on that story. And as he was commenting, right? You may forget some things, but you don't slip up and say things like this.
When Unc say he want to date younger men, they killed me. What they said, what the women, what? Yeah, what I said, I want to date younger women. What I said? Oh, when I want to date, when I want to date younger women, what they say, Ocho? Right. Oh, I'm a creep. Oh, I'm a. What they call that? What they call that when a man, like, I'm grooming. That's the term they use with me. Yeah. Grooming.
So when I had watched this on Tasha K's channel, like it just seemed like he slipped up. I didn't even get like, oh, see, he slipped up and said, oh, younger men, oh, look at that. Like, honestly, I just felt like he just slipped up, and because he was talking about Tracy Ellis Ross dating younger men. And so he just slipped up and said younger men when he was referencing himself. And I think that's the way that most people would have took it. But you actually having your editor go in and edit that out makes it even more suspicious because, yeah, we knew, like, you clarified. You seen Ocho Cinco clarify, like, oh, you said men, but we got you. We knew what you meant. He clarified. So you actually had your editor take that out because you didn't want it to look a certain way because you're so scared and so, you know, you got to prove your masculinity and your manhood because you worried about people calling you gay. When you should have been worried about messing with that 19-year-old, the OnlyFans model, paying her and doing race play, but you're concerned about people thinking that you're gay. Let's continue, y'all.
We got him. One more time. Let's run it back.
But what? Hold on. But what they say about when Unc say he want to date younger men, they killed me. What they say? What the women? What? Yeah, what I said, I want to date younger women. What I said? Oh, when I want to date, when I want to date younger women, what they say, Ocho? Oh, I'm a creep. Oh, I'm what they call that? What they call that when a man like?
This was so awkward.
She right about that.
Jasmine, have you ever slipped up as an LGBT, like a member of the LGBTQ, and said, you know, when I dated men and women? Have you ever said that?
Never in my life, ma'am. No. Nope.
And I've never said, when I said I was dating women, everybody. So what happens, guys, when you form habits, and that's why I tell you, I started the show off with writing things down. I don't know why they have to do scientific research on this. I think it should be something that's automatically.
So the way Tasha is putting it, that it's subconsciously, he said men, because that's allegedly what he likes. I don't necessarily think that, like I explained to you guys. I believe because he was talking about Tracy Ellis Ross dating younger men. This is why he said it the other way around and then caught itself and was like, oh, what did I say? And had Chad Okosinko clear it up. But the fact that he had to he made his editor cut that out. This is what the problem is, because I'm like, wait a minute. Now you're going to cut that out like we didn't see it or we didn't listen. No matter if you go live and you private it, edit it, somebody has the original version of that live. Someone has it. And this is one of those cases where somebody was recording the original live and they caught it and then put it on the internet for us to see. Because now you got to explain, like, okay, well, you so worried about what people think, you actually had to edit that out? Like, what's really going on?
Engraved, like, this is why we have parents and children and we reiterate, brush your teeth, wash your face, do this, do that, go to, add. The reason why they make us practice and practice and practice and practice is because it becomes a habit. It becomes a habit. And once it's a habit, subconsciously it's better than you. So you remember your numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, if you're forgetting your numbers, then that may be, you may have some memory issues going on, right? But, and just like I almost called Star Troy, because that's what I call him. That's what I call the Star Report. I call him Troy. So I was sitting there, I was like, shit, do I call him Troy? Y'all don't know who Troy is. So that was like, oh, the Star Report. Like, you will stop for a second if you have an instance where, you forgot something and you'll try to think about it. But for it to come off the tongue so naturally as it did in this clip, Jasmine, play it one more time.
When Unc say he want to date younger men.
Go ahead and stop it right there with Tasha K, because she played the clip and she just giving her commentary now. But I want to say this. The way that it seems, it does seem like Shannon Sharpe is hiding something. I'm not even going to pretend like it doesn't look that way. No, it definitely looks that way, that you're trying to hide something. And whatever Hollywood has on you, the former stylist that everybody said was your lover, you are worried about this. You are definitely worried and threatened because, again, you having a little slip of the tongue, it wasn't that serious for you to edit it out. And the fact that we know that you edited it out, like, it wasn't a smooth transition. Some of you guys don't understand editing, so you don't know what I mean by hard splice. But I'm going to go ahead and play that, just a little bit of that clip again, so you guys see where there was a hard stop and then it started again.
Has more control dealing with the younger fellas anyway.
When I want to date younger women, what they say, Ocho?
Right here,
oh,
guys.
I'm a creep. Oh, I'm a.
So again, it was right there. You seen that hard splice. Like, all of a sudden it cut over and he's like talking. Yeah, we see that. But all of this to prove that you're not gay, you're going to listen. The whole bit, like I said before in the beginning, the whole being gay, that wasn't a crime or anything like that. You allegedly forcing this girl and, assault, battery, that's a crime. And again, I feel like there's nuance to it because obviously we see that y'all had this kind of BDSM Dom relationship, Dom and sub relationship. So we've seen how it is, right? So there's probably some nuance in that. But again, you getting caught up in some shit that you shouldn't be caught up in, and you're not worried about protecting that. But this little slip of the tongue, you saying dating younger men, all of a sudden you had to really edit that. It just makes you look worse at this point. And again, I asked you guys in the beginning, is it bad to be gay? Because that's what it really seems like. And mind you, this had nothing to do with if he was gay or not. This was just a slip of the tongue, and he happened to say younger men when he was referring to himself. All he had to say, oh, my bad, which Chad Ochocinco was the one who kind of cleared it up and was like, oh, we knew what you meant. Yeah, don't keep going. We knew what you meant. Okay, you clarified it. That was it. But your ego is so bruised by everybody saying that you gay, you had to edit that out. You had to do that hard stop and edit that shit out. On top of that, who cares? Who cares? I feel like also the reason why Shannon is in this shit with this 19-year-old is because he's trying to prove to everybody that he's masculine and he's a straight man. That's the truth. I feel like that's the reason why Shannon Sharpe, or I should say in my opinion, he's going through this situation with that girl right now because he's trying to prove to everybody like, oh, I get bitches. I get this. I get that. Yeah, but you're also paying for it. And you're doing race play, which is very weird. It is. I'm sorry. Whether you and Hollywood had a relationship or whatever, it was kind of just like what T.S. Madison was saying, like, this feels like it's karma for the way that he did the stylist. All you had to do was all like, me and my stylist, we don't have any kind of relationship. Like, what's up? But you ended up firing him all of a sudden, and you came up with some convoluted excuse that, oh, my former stylist was jealous, and so I had to get rid of him because he was styling me in the clothes she bought. That was the dumbest shit ever. That was a lame ass excuse. So now knowing that you're doing all of this to try to cover up, or you seeming like you're trying to hide, or you're ashamed of people listen, you 50-something years old. Nobody cares what you like. And let's be honest, people are so fluid these days, it don't matter what you, just wrap it up. Whatever you decide to poke in, just wrap it up. The only advice I can give you, really. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I feel like Shannon Sharpe is doing his damnness to prove that he's a straight man. And he just needs to not care about what people say and just live his life for him and stop caring about what people saying. But I'm curious to know what you guys got to say in the comment section. So please go ahead and put your thoughts and opinions down there. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We out of here, y'all. Deuces, everybody.